Boys and Girls Clubs of San Francisco represent to the Chez Panisse Foundation as an affiliate the opportunity to build and model a program that could potentially be rolled out to other Boys and Girls Clubs in the city, as well as build a national model.
We really want our kids to take advantage of the edible schoolyard, to get their hands dirty, learn how to pick their own vegetables and take it into the kitchen and learn how to cook healthy.
So the most important lesson for the kids is that they learn the whole concept of from seed to table. They plant their own food, they watch it grow, they take care of it, then they cook it, and then the leftovers go back into the compost, so they see the entire cycle.
Bayview Hunters Point has the highest rate of obesity in the city of San Francisco, and actually the highest rate of disability in the city of San Francisco.
The Hunters Point Bayview community is a community of low-income families. It's a community that has probably been the most neglected in San Francisco.
One of the biggest health problems that we've seen for kids in this community is really just being exposed to violence, either in the community or in the household, and it turns out that has a big effect on their health and their development as well.
The community is not exposed to healthy foods. As a matter of fact, there's about 5% of the local markets here that sell produce.
Kids in this community tend to be at significantly higher risk for medical problems like diabetes, etc., partly because in order to avoid diabetes, you need to have a safe place to go out and move around and play. And unfortunately, a lot of the streets here in Hunters Point just aren't safe to do that.
Before the garden was here, this used to be an old park and rec site. There was a lot of concrete. It wasn't very pleasing to the eyes. It was a lot of weeds and a lot of people hanging out, not a lot of lights. Boys and Girls Club came in, renovated the Milton Myers Center, and created this beautiful clubhouse that you see right now.
To be able to give these kids the opportunity to do something different and something that's going to nourish them is just tremendous. I think it's a spectacular opportunity.
We have red sunflowers planted here. The kids really like eating sunflower seeds, so. We have peas growing here that we planted from seeds. And some purple and green cabbage. Some carrots here. This is kind of a kale and collards mix over here. Got some garlic and onions planted here, and a peach seed from Trinity, who wanted to see what happened when you plant a peach seed. Why don't you each take 4 pieces of lettuce, and you're gonna just hold it and then cut it at the bottom.
The kids are learning how to grow healthy vegetables, whether it be fruit, whether it be plants or vegetables.
I think some of the main lessons that they learn here are to work together as a team.
They come into the kitchen, they learn how to prepare it, they learn hygiene, they learn the importance of keeping the kitchen clean.
They learn how to cut properly, how to wash dishes.
But they're also learning the benefits from eating healthy food and how they have more energy when they eat food that is organically grown.
They also learn manners. They always have to say please and thank you. They have to wait before everyone is served to eat.
They also are learning, again, about the environment. Part of our nutrition curriculum is to teach composting and recycling. They get to understand that once they're done eating, the next step for the food and how we can better keep the environment safe through recycling.
They know where to put the recycling, they know where to hang their aprons when they're finished. Really small things, but they're so exciting because the kids really are understanding that there is a culture that exists in that classroom, in the club.
Half cup olive oil.
Good.
A half teaspoon freshly ground pepper.
Excellent.
I just smelled a good fresh lemon juice.
Oh, doesn't that smell good?
It smells sweet. Smell.
All right.
Jazzy.
Too much lemon in there. Too much lemon.
What does it smell like?
What has impressed me about the program at the Willie Mays Clubhouse is the openness of the staff and the commitment to integrating the edible schoolyard into pretty much every aspect of the club.
They honor us, they play with us, they thank us, and mostly they take care of us.
You know, when I first started here, they wouldn't really eat new things, and now they'll try kind of anything, which is pretty amazing.
It changed us, like, when we start eating junk foods, they just bring us here to get healthy and have fun.
There was this girl, Nalu, who said, I eat junk food all day except in cooking classes when I eat vegetables. Or Erica, who said that she doesn't eat candy and chocolate. She likes to eat vegetables like cucumbers and olives and pickles.
I love this.
Is it good? Anybody want to do that?
They used to eat hot Cheetos and nacho cheese, and now they're eating stuffed mushrooms and cucumbers dipped in vinegar. So they're really taking this change serious, and you'll see kids tell their friends no junk food in the building, which is a huge milestone from where we were a year ago.
She's brought home some vegetables sometimes, and she's also brought home like fruits and stuff like that, apples and things like that. A lot of people aren't really interested in the organic. A lot of people don't even really know about organic foods. I prefer organic and locally grown produce, but I can't really say so much for the other residents, you know what I mean? Because it's so convenient to eat fast food.
All our club members have a universal membership, which means that they have access to programs at our 9 clubhouses. So for $10 a year, the kids have access to a beautiful 2,000 square foot vegetable garden.
For me as a pediatrician, when I see so many kids coming in with obesity and being at risk for diabetes or having precursors to diabetes, to know that there is a community partner out there like the Boys and Girls Club who is engaging in this incredible educational activity for kids, which is the edible schoolyard, that's phenomenal. I'm really glad that there's a place where they can come and get some good education about how to eat something that's good for them.
One of our exciting projects is we are renovating our Mission Clubhouse and building a teaching kitchen there, so we'll be having a similar program to the Edible Schoolyard.
I'd love to see more gardens and Boys and Girls Clubs, more cooking classes, teaching kids, proper nutrition, how to grow their own food. All across the country. This is such an important movement.
And it would be nice to see participation from the broader community through funding, in-kind donations, and donations of time and human resources.
There's a need for edible schoolyard and kitchen here at the Willie Mays Boys and Girls Club to empower but also educate the community around healthy initiatives. And what we want to do is we want to create a different lifestyle from what they've seen in the past.